Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's Craig here from Giffers Electrical. I hope you are all well. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. You can do that with the big red button below. And if you hit the bell symbol, you can change that to all and you'll get a notification every time I post a new video. So today's job, we are putting in some outside power to a workshop shed, and then we're continuing the run onto a office garden shed or garden room. We also have data to put in. We've got a data point to put in behind the TV and also a data point to put in the said office shed. Now, it's a TT system. We're going to put in a subboard and that will supply the power to the outside sheds, but it's also going to supply power to a 16 amp commando socket so that the client can actually charge their caravan and things like that off that. So we've got plenty to do today. We're using Schneider Easy 9 Plus board for our subboard. We have got an additional earth rod, so the current earth rod goes into the MET. We will then obviously determine whether or not that is, you know, what the reading is on that, and we'll, if we need to, we'll put an additional earth spike and run that through. Now, I'm not going to film a lot of inside. Actually, I'm probably not going to film any of the inside. It'll restrict it to outside. I do wear masks and I wash my hands and sanitize them regularly for my clients, but to avoid, to try and maintain as little contact as possible with them and also within the property, there'll be no filming inside, but I'll do pictures and things like that. So I'll add them to the video later on. So yeah, that's in a nutshell what we've got planned today. Pretty full on. We've got 4 sockets in, well, 5 sockets in total if you also count the commando, 2 data points. It's all armoured as well, so we've got SWA for the Cat 6 and also SWA for the outside power cable because it's got to be buried in part of. I'll start that again, shall I? It's got to, the SWA is got to be buried, a small section of it, so that, you know, it's not a trip hazard. So yeah, we've gone for SWA. We're not doing conduit or trunking or ducting in this case, so SWA all the way. And yeah, I'm gonna get cracking because we got I've got a big reel of this thing in the van, so I've got to get it all out and offloaded. So times are ticking, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Okay guys, so give you a lay of the land. So fibre optic cable comes in here. So we've actually got on the back here we've got the router. So we're going to come out here for our data, and then we're going to basically, and our power is in, try to think where the power is. That's where the MET is at the moment. Not the MET, that's where the earth rod is for the existing feed, which goes in up there. And it's all kind of laid in within here. So we're going to basically come out in this vicinity for our power. There's our armoured. We're going to come down through here. TV's nestled somewhere in this region, so we've got a point going in there. We're then going to scoot under. We've got 2 sockets going in here, and then round the back here. So we'll continue. So we'll come out of our armoured for our sockets down this back here, and then basically we've got power going in this vicinity here, and then we'll just do twin and earth to the next socket further along. So yeah, I'm going to start unreeling cables and getting them all mounted in place, planning my routes and then getting them fixed in place. So catch you in a little bit. Right guys, give you a bit of an update. It's noon. It's been hard going actually. I'm not sure what's taken so long, but it's just been a slog. So let me run you through what we've done. So we've got our armoured ready in location. So we've got 2 data points here. We've got a feed for the caravan. So the datas are going to go here. We've got our whisker in, ready to go. Earth is good, so we've connected up to the existing rod. Obviously armoured to continue the run down here. So basically we've got these ones. We're going to now dig and get that sorted. So yeah, dig. So I will catch you in a little bit. Right guys, it's coming towards the end of the day. I've got half an hour to get the before I start packing away. So I'm going to start putting all the power together so that we don't have to do it again. Client's wife has specifically gone out so I can disconnect the power. So I'm just going to give you a quick run through. I'm not having a brilliant day. I don't know what it is, but yeah, just not as far along as I want it to be really. So let's tackle this. So we have our armoured are ready to go, so they're in place. So we've got one feed going to the telly there. We've then obviously buried our armoured. We've got obviously the tape. Got our socket in situ, and then we've got both our data and everything ready to go at the back here. So we've got 2 double sockets going in here, along with power, along with the data. So yeah, nowhere near where I want it to be. It's just been an absolute nightmare of a day. And then to top things off, that's not meant to happen. So we'll be ordering another one of those. But I'm going to get the board live and then lock it off so we don't have to do it again. So obviously that's inside. I'll take some pictures, but I'm not going to film it. Okay guys, that's us done for this part of the job. We are coming back to finish it off. We've basically got, I mean, there's still quite a bit to do. It's just I've run out of time today, so we've got to clip the armoured into position, or not clip, but obviously fit with linen clips. So secure them onto the wall. We've got to mount the commando socket. We've got to do the data points. So we've got 4 data points to make off, 2, and then basically 2 more sockets. But the cables are run. The board is live but dead, so it's been locked off. So obviously it's perfectly safe, and yeah, we can literally just crack on next Friday to finish the job off. So I'll see you on the next day. What's up guys, it's day 2, let's get cracking. Right guys, give you a quick update. So the office side is almost done. So we have obviously our Cat 6 coming in, obviously double socket. We've then come across and we've left that off so we can actually then do our testing on it. Round the side here, we've finished burying the cable. It then obviously comes up to there. Obviously Cat 6 separate to the obviously other power source. We then have to just literally take these fronts off, do our interlinks between the back boxes and the earthing nuts, etc. And then we're going to go back into the board, do our obviously all our tests are, you know, R1, R2s, R1, RN, etc, etc. So we'll get those done again. Not going to be filming inside the property because obviously we want to minimize our contact, and you know, we don't want to be in there too long. The client wants to get in the office by lunchtime, so yeah, we're going to or certainly by the afternoon, so we're going to literally get the power up and running. So they've got power, they've got Wi-Fi in there because they're using range extenders, and then obviously we can get the data point up and running a little bit later on. So I'm going to crack on, but I thought I'd give you that little bit of an update. Right guys, we're on the final stretches now. All the cables are run and clipped in. It absolutely belted down earlier, so I haven't really got much of the footage of me carrying on with that. So let me give you I'll spin you around and we'll go through from there. So we have our 16 amp socket for the caravan, the hookup. We have our Cat 6 feeds. So obviously we just need to wash down the walls, which we'll do in a little bit. But yeah, Cat 6 feeds in. Obviously we've got our armoured in for power using linen clips. Obviously they then run under the oil tank, come out underneath. Obviously we're keeping our separation as much as possible, and then data point in there, and then we've basically run them through down the back of the shed. So that's where we're at. So I'm going to make off inside now Obviously, as I've said before, we're not filming inside, so I'll take some pictures of me making off, you know, start, you know, what it looks like, etc, etc. Oh, under drip. That always helps, doesn't it? So yeah, I'll make off, take some pictures, and that should be us done after a little bit. Right, guys, I've obviously attached some pictures to the video. We are done and dusted at this job. We had a little bit of an issue with a couple of the RJ45 modular faceplates. I should really go back to using or carry on using keystones, but in this case we budgeted for Euro modules. So we're going to change that going forward. We'll just use keystones. A little bit more expensive than your normal Euro faceplate adapter, but don't get failure rates on them, or I've not had any failure rates on them. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please remember to like and subscribe. But for now, I'll catch you again on the next video. Bye bye.